Hello, this is Dr. Debbie with Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio and our Healing Circle, Feel Better Daily. And today we are starting a new week and we're starting at the Art of Deep Sleep series. This week is a series of 4 videos talking about the art of deep sleep. Now, let's get right into this, my friends. What if I told you that every night you skip quality sleep, your brain is literally swimming in its own waste? Not a metaphor, actual toxic proteins that your brain can only flush out when you're in deep sleep. Tonight, we're going into the mechanics of your brain's nighttime janitor, why most people never let it finish the job, and 3 things you can start doing today to finally wake up feeling clean. The topic tonight in our episode 1, your brain has a cleaning cycle and you're skipping it. There are 3 things that you probably didn't know. Number 1, your brain shrinks 60% at night to flush waste. The glymphatic system, discovered only in 2013, activates almost exclusively during deep sleep. Your brain cells actually shrink by up to 60%, opening channels for cerebrospinal fluid to flush out beta amyloid and tau proteins linked to Alzheimer's. This process barely works when you're awake. Think of it, my friends, like a dishwasher. It only runs at night. Go to bed late enough, toss and turn, and the cycle never completes. You wake up with yesterday's dishes still in the rack, except the dishes are toxic proteins sitting in your brain. The second thing that many of us don't know, you have 2 sleep drives running simultaneously. Sleep is governed by 2 independent systems. The first one is circadian rhythm. It's your 24-hour body clock driven by light. And sleep pressure, which is adenosine buildup. Caffeine doesn't give you energy. It blocks adenosine receptors. When it wears off, all that accumulated pressure crashes in. The caffeine crash. Caffeine is basically a bouncer blocking the adenosine from entering the club. The moment the bouncer goes home, the entire crowd rushes in. That, my friends, is your 2 p.m. crash. It was always waiting. And the third thing that many of us don't know, you can't catch up on lost sleep. It doesn't work that way. Research from the University of Pennsylvania shows that cognitive deficits from chronic sleep restrictions accumulate like compound interest. And sleeping in on weekends only recovers alertness, not performance. The immune, metabolic, and hormonal damage persists. You can't borrow from Tuesday and repay it Saturday. Your body runs on a pay-as-you-go system. Weekends give you the feeling of being caught up. The blood work, however, tells a different story. Now, here, my friends, are 3 things that you can do every day. In the morning, get outside light within 30 minutes of waking. Outdoor light, even on cloudy days, is 10 to 50 times brighter than indoor lighting. It fires your suprachromatic nucleus, your master body clock, sets your cortisol awakening response, and locks in the exact time your melatonin will rise 14 to 16 hours later. Even 5 minutes counts. Your brain takes a photograph of the morning light to know when bedtime is. Skip it, and your clock is guessing, and it usually guesses wrong. The second thing you can do, cut caffeine 10 hours before bedtime, not 6. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, but a quarter life of 10 to 12. A 2 p.m. coffee leaves 25% of its caffeine active at midnight. Shift your last cup to before noon. If you drink coffee at 2 p.m., a quarter of it is still running laps in your bloodstream at midnight. You might fall asleep, but your deep sleep stages are suppressed. And the third thing you can do for yourself, set a consistent wake time, not a bedtime. Anchor your wake time instead of your bedtime. A consistent alarm, even on weekends, is the single strongest signal to stabilize your circadian system. Once the wake time is fixed, sleepiness at the right bedtime follows naturally within 2 to 3 weeks. Don't try to fall asleep at 10 p.m. Wake up at 6 a.m. every day for 2 weeks, and 10 p.m. will start feeling like a necessity, not a discipline. My friends, your brain is running a biological maintenance program tonight, whether you cooperate or not. Give it the full window, and you'll feel the difference by day 3. Tomorrow, we're going into the temperature trick that elite athletes have been using for years. Most people have never heard of it. And that, my friends, ends our first episode of our series this week. I appreciate you being here with me. Thank you so much. Always, I love you all. If you want more, go to our Patreon, and it's very reasonably priced, $7.99 a month, and you can get early releases of our healing circles, support from me. It's a community where we are